Hello guys and welcome back to this new video. So today we are going to talk about chewing gum, and more specifically we are going to talk about the usage, the history of chewing gums. Don't ask me why I ended up talking about chewing gums, but this is what we're doing today. So let's start. Some say that around 25,000 tons are consumed in the world every year. Gum chewed calmly or hastily for taste, fashion, sometimes even for health reasons, or even to concentrate better. But what do we know about this curious habit, and above all, what should we pay attention to? Number 1. Ancient origins. Chewing gum, that is chewing gum, has a very ancient origin. So much so that the term chew derives from mastica, a resinous gum obtained from the mastic from the Greek islands of Chios, which Hippocrates also spoke about 2,400 years ago. Number 2. From Aztec chicle to chewing gum. The first modern chewing gum was put on sale in 1848 by the American John B. Curtis. It was a mixture of spruce resin and beeswax, a recipe that has long been used by Native Americans. Among other things, the term sickles or chicles, with which chewing gum is sometimes called, dates back to the Aztec, who combined the latex of the sapotilla tree with an aromatic tar, obtaining what in their language they were calling pitzicli, which is a term for sticky thing. Point number 3. Where they came from. The chicle or cicle comes from the acra or sapota tree. And that is a white latex that the tree exudes when the bark is cut. As it sweats from the tree, the chicle picks up bits of bark and dirt, which gives to it the brown color of natural rubber. Number 4. From Mexico to the United States. The term chicle was taken up by the New Yorker Thomas Adams, who in 1866 began selling rubber balls. Discovering the chicle, Adams put it to boil to soften it up, cut some strips, from which he also made squares. Once they cooled, he packed them and shipped them to a grocery store in Hoboken, New Jersey. That was without adding flavorings or anything else. His idea was that of a natural product, capable of keeping the jaws busy. No flavor for now. Number 5. First flavor, licorice. The first flavored chewing gum arrived only in 1871. The first available flavor was licorice. A few years later, and in the US, the chewing gum craze broke out, with new flavors and new producers advertising themselves through the newspapers. Among these, the famous William Wrigley Jr., who attacked the market with new flavors such as fruit and spearmint. Point number 6. American rubber conquers the world. Chewing gum spread all around the world in 1920. But not everyone liked the trend of chewing gum. In some countries, for instance Great Britain, laws were born that limited their use, also to resist the Americanization of customs. 7. The pink color. In 1928, a young accountant from New York, Walter Dimer, invented bubble gum, the chewing gum as we know it today. Colored, softer to chew, and capable of making bubbles. Since he only had the pink dye available, he created it that way, launching the pink chewing gum trend that still resists to this date. 8. Arabic rubber arrives. Today, chicle is no longer used. It has been replaced by gum arabic, natural and resistant to stomach acids, or in other cases, non-biodegradable and water-soluble synthetic polymers, which are not disposed of in the digestive process. 9. Is it dangerous to swallow chewing gum? Yes and no. Accidentally swallowing a chewing gum shouldn't do any harm when the body is that of an adult. And above all, it does not take 7 years to digest it, as an urban legend says. But swallowing a lot of it can cause obstructions in the digestive tract, especially in children, and in some cases they may require surgical removal. Number 10. I chew, therefore I focus. Chewing gum could stimulate blood flow in the brain and increase intelligence. This is the result of a Japanese study published in Brain and Cognition, conducted on 17 individuals, so a very limited amount of individuals. Chewing gum would increase both arousal and mental clarity, and would also affect the ability to control movements, leading to improvements in cognitive performances. In short, Japanese scientists suggest that if you want to concentrate, then you have to chew a chewing gum. 11. Functional chewing gum. Today, chewing gum is also used to convey supplements and medicines, such as vitamins. In that case, we speak of functional chewing gum. The first functional chewing gum was invented in 1880 by a pharmacist from Ohio who inserted pepsin, a substance that helps the digestive system. 12. Side effects. Be careful. Chewing gums also have several unpleasant effects. They can, among other things, increase our cravings for junk food, give us gastrointestinal problems, cause headaches in teenagers, not to mention problems due to artificial sweeteners and some other chemical additives that sometimes are contained in them. 13. How to remove chewing gums. Chewing gum stuck in the hair can be removed with peanut butter. If attached to your pants, it will go away after being placed in the freezer for a while. And even the chewing gum attached to the car must be removed once it cools off. Point number 14. It is forbidden to sell or import chewing gum in Singapore. The ban has been in place since 1992 and stems from the government's intent to outdo other developed countries in terms of cleanliness, tidy lawns, and an efficient transportation system that attracts tourists and investors, without, of course, chewing gum. So since 2004, pharmacists and dentists also have been authorized to sell therapeutic chewing gum to customers who have a medical prescription. This also applies to sugar-free chewing gum. And finally, 15. Record. The largest bubble gum made from a rubber and documented in the Guinness records is 58 centimeters in diameter, and the creator is an American woman that did that in 1994. Guys, for now, that's it. We are done and finished, but please let me know what you think. Let me know your thoughts. Comment below. Let us know if you knew any of this, and we'll talk some more next time. In the meantime, don't forget to subscribe, like the video, comment below, and hit the notification bell so that you can receive every new update. We'll talk some more next time. Bye!